Hey guys, and welcome back to the United Star. You see a big smile on my face because we've gone ahead and signed the Argentine butcher, the player that was desired and gained recognition under Eric Ten Hag, the player that we snatched from Arsenal, and that's none other than Lisandro Martinez. Before we get into this, something that I heard out there was that his nickname was the Argentine Butcher or Argentine Butcher, my apologies. And I just wanted to understand why. So apparently, he came out and made a statement, like in one of the interviews, that in Argentina, I never hear that nickname, but I know that the fans here being Ajax, call me that. I like that and see it as a compliment. I never give up and always go into battle full of struggle. That's how I am, and that's exactly what I want to talk about. We went out there and got this player from Ajax. We're paying roughly 46 million for him with add-ons and so on and so forth. And one thing that I have seen, even though I haven't followed the Eredivisie, one thing that I have seen about Martinez is the passion that he plays with and the dedication he has towards the badge. And those are the players that I want at Manchester United. The players that hold themselves accountable and ensure that the players around them know what they're doing at a given moment of time. There was a statement made by Timber that whenever he messes up or he slips or his performances go down during the game, so during the 90 minutes, Martinez cusses at him or abuses him or gives him that motivation or gives him that nudge slash push to get his performance back to the level that is desired, and that is what is needed. I wouldn't say that's. I'm not going out there to say that's what captain materials like. I'm trying to say that's what accountability and making sure that your teammates reach the levels of satisfaction that the team desires is what he does, and that's great. And to be very honest, he is a defender who's 5'9". So right now I'm talking more from a centre back position. He is that centre back 5'9", which is something that's not common nowadays given how tall the strikers are. But based on just his performances in the Champions League, the two hot players or the two players that are coming in with great amount of money spent on them, or they're the next big talents and whatnot, in Erling Haaland and Darwin Núñez. Ajax played both Benfica and Dortmund in the Champions League last season, and we saw how he managed to handle them. So he's a player who's great 1v1. He is that left-footed player. The entire Manchester United fan base over the last few years, I would say last 2 years, have been going about, Pau Torres left-footed. According to what I hear, Eric Ten Hag vetoed Manchester United and said, I do not want Pau Torres, I want Martinez. And I can understand why, because everyone out there seems to just have positive statements for him. When Martinez was bought by Ajax after the entire Champions League run, and they sold Delight to Juventus, Ajax's sporting director came out and said that Martinez is a left-footed player who can play several positions in the back. So he's a defender who likes to play football forward, and that's the proactive football that Eric Ten Hag wants. He wants to play. He wants to play forward, and we've heard it like in his entire training sessions, the entire concept that if you pass the ball back, you get a punishment and you need to push ahead. That's the kind of player we want, and that's what I can see. He's made over 100 appearances for Ajax, and he's played in versatile positions. He's in fact played 4 different positions, if I'm not mistaken. He's played left back, centre back, CDM, and CM. So 4 different positions. And as far as the height goes, it's surprising, but at the end of the day, last season, he won more aerial duels per 90 minutes compared to Harry Maguire, the player that we call a slabhead, and we think is great in the air. But a 5'9" guy has better statistics technically than him. And when we also look at his performance in terms of how he is on the ball, he's averaged 81.8 passes per game in the Eredivisie at a completion rate of 88.9. So you can see why exactly we want to add him, right? Now, one more thing that just makes him a great player, and I know a fan favorite, is the fact that he snubbed Arsenal for us. But on a more serious end, I'm not going to say that if you're coming from the Eredivisie, you're going to be the perfect player in the Premier League. We've seen it not work out, especially at Manchester United. First with Memphis Depay, great expectations, didn't work out. Donny van de Beek, after 2 seasons, is still finding his feet. With the way preseason is going, the likes of Zidane Iqbal and, the youth, or even Savage, for that for that fact, seem to be better than him, and they haven't even got a game. So whether that's a confidence factor, that's a different topic about Donny. But hopefully Martinez doesn't go under that category, and he shows why there was an entire fight for him, and why Manchester United want him so much. And Erik ten Hag specifically wanted him because he finds him to be an excellent player, and that's why he talks about him a lot. But here's my question, and here's how I see it. Are we getting him more as a centre back, or are we getting him more as that holding midfielder that we want? If I look at it, if he's going to be that centre back position, who's he going to line up with? And are we getting too heavy in that centre back position with the likes of Harry Maguire, Rafael Varane, Victor Lindelof, Eric Bailly, and now Martinez? That's 5 centre backs. I know you need to have squad depth, but 5 centre backs is a tad bit too much, and keeping all of them happy is going to be difficult. Because, alright, I can see us selling Eric Bailly, but that's still 4. And we do need 4 capable centre backs, but how will the pairing go? Because it's more or less clear that Lindelof and Maguire cannot be a pairing, because Erik ten Hag likes the high line, and that's way too slow a defense. So how do you mix and match this? Varane and Lindelof seemed like something that's more stable. Do you look at something like Maguire and Martinez? I'm not sure about that. Personally, I believe that Martinez is coming in to be that holding midfielder who transitions the ball from the line of defense to midfield. If we have the likes of Martinez, Bruno, and Frankie De Jong, we can see that transition. I can see that play where Maguire to Martinez, he gets the ball from the first line of defense, making that transition to Frankie De Jong, who brings it up into the final third, and then him and Bruno make play for the front three. That's something I can see happen. But we've seen videos out there of Martinez providing some excellent long balls that have gone on to be great assists for goals out there. He's definitely a great 1v1 defender. It brings that squad depth that's needed. So I can even see if today he's being a starter in the centre-back position, he's pushing the likes of Lindelof down. So I'm not sure. This is just a hypothetical. If we have someone like Varane and Martinez as our centre-back position, we've just pushed the likes of Maguire and Lindelof onto the bench. So I know Maguire had a rather underperforming season last year, but it brings that squad depth, and that is what is needed. Even if you look at pre-season right now, we're playing the likes of Telles at a centre-back position. And that's not desired, right? We need to have the right players in the right position. So, well, guys, that's what I think. I would love to understand what you guys think about this with the entire Martinez situation. He is joining. It is imminent. He's signed. It's not even he's joined. He is a Manchester United player. So yeah, where do you guys see him play? Do you guys see him being a centre back? Do you guys see him being a CDM? If he is a centre back, what his pairing will look like? Who will it be with? Do let us know in the comments below. But that's about it from me. I'll see you next time. Hopefully for our next signing. Will it be Frankie? I don't know, but I'm hopeful. But that's about it. See you guys soon. Bye bye.